Good morning, friends. How are you all doing? I hope you had a great weekend. Welcome to Motivational Monday with Kim. I'd like to start off by reading a quote by Oprah Winfrey, and she says, "The greatest discovery of all time is that a person can change his future by merely changing his attitude." And that is so apt when what I've been speaking about for so long is changing your mindset. And this is something else I want to share with you, written by a friend, Erica Smith. And it goes like this. I was at the airport when a taxi driver approached me. The first thing I noticed in the cab was a phrase. I soon read, "Duck or eagle, you decide." The second thing I noticed was a clean, shiny cab, the driver well-dressed, white shirt and well-pressed pants with a tie. The taxi driver got out, opened the door for me and said, "I am John, your chauffeur. While I'm putting your luggage away, I'd like you to read on this card what my mission is." On the card was written, John's mission: to get my clients to their destination quickly, safely and economically while providing a friendly environment. I was impressed. The interior of the cab was equally clean. John asked me, "Would you like some coffee?" Joking with him, I said, "No, I'd rather have a juice." He immediately replied, "No problem. I have a thermos with regular juice and also diet juice, as well as water," he told me. "If you wish to read, I have today's newspaper and also some magazines." As the race began, John told me, "These are the radio stations I have, and this is the repertoire they play." As if that wasn't enough, John even asked me if the temperature of the air conditioning was good. Then he told me what was the best route to my destination and if I wanted to talk to him or if preferred that I not be interrupted. I asked, "Do you always serve your customers like this?" "No," he replied. "Morning, June. How are you? Thanks for joining me." No, he replied, "Not always. Only in the last 2 years. My first few years as a taxi driver, I spent most of my time complaining, just like the other taxi drivers. One day, I listened to a doctor who was a specialist in personal development. He wrote a book called "Who You Are Makes the Difference." He said, if you get up in the morning expecting to have a lousy day, you certainly will. Don't be a duck, be an eagle. Ducks just make noise and complain. Eagles soar above the pack. I was all the time making noise and complaining, he said, so I decided to change my attitude and be an eagle. I looked at the other cabs and drivers, the dirty cabs, the unfriendly drivers, and the dissatisfied customers. I decided to make some changes. Since my customers responded well, I made a few more changes. In my first year as an eagle, I doubled my turnover. This year, I have already quadrupled it. You are lucky you took my cab today. I am no longer at the cab stand. My customers book through my cell phone or send me a message. If I can't pick up, I get a trusted eagle taxi driver friend to do the job. John was different. He offered a limousine service in a regular cab. John, the taxi driver, decided to stop making noise and complaining like ducks do and started flying over the group like eagles do. It doesn't matter whether you work in an office with maintenance, a teacher, a civil servant, a politician, an executive, an employee, a freelancer, or a taxi driver. How do you behave? Are you dedicated to making noise and complaining, or are you elevating yourself above the others? Remember, the decision is yours. That key only opens from the inside, and you have less and less time to change. 2022 will be nothing new if we don't have new attitudes. So let's be eagles in 2022. I thought that was a great story, and it actually reminds me of the odd occasion when you see a person directing traffic or a security guard. I mean, those have to be some of the worst jobs. And some of these guys have decided to do it with absolute passion. And I'm sure you may have seen a traffic director with a dance routine and really engaging with the drivers that pass by. And I love that attitude. That's an amazing thing to do, to really change up your boring job into something amazing. And that's just by your attitude. So I really encourage you, friends, to work this year to change your attitudes and wake up every morning determined to be positive, grateful, and happy. And I hope that will bring you some encouragement this week as you go into the new week. June, thanks so much for joining me. I'm glad you're well. I am too. Had a great weekend. And I'll go back to work on Wednesday. I'm looking forward to it. And hopefully we will have a good year again. And definitely with the mindset of positivity and a decision to change an attitude, to be happy and grateful and soar like eagles in 2022. That's the goal. Have a great week, friends, and I'll see you again on Friday with Friday Coffee Break with Kim. Bye for now.